Yeah, hi. Alrighty, folks, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late night AEW Dynamite review. By the time you guys watch this will be very late. It might be like early morning or whatever. I was trying to get my iPad to work because I've been recording with my iPad lately, which I think it definitely is good quality. I mean, not saying that this phone that I have is not bad to record, so, but yeah, there you go. That's kind of like why, and plus I just had other stuff to do. So yeah, Dynamite happened, and a lot of smarks, man, a lot of smarks are saying this show was like the greatest Dynamite in a long time. Blah blah blah. This was one of the best Dynamites I've ever seen in my life. And I'm just thinking to myself again. This is not me being a WWE fan or whatever, because I'm not a WWE fan. Or let's just be honest here. Like, I'm not, listen, I love wrestling. I am a wrestling fan. You could say I'm like an old school fan. I don't know why people crap on casual fans, because chances are we all were casual fans. We all became wrestling fans because we were casuals. But again, like, you know, I'm, let's say, I guess with the old school mentality, I'm an old school wrestling fan, or I'm just a wrestling fan that wants wrestling to be good. And I don't get how Smarks can say this was a good show, or a lot of, like, I don't get it. A lot of Smarks, and the reason why Smarks could think this show is good is because good matches but yet there was, like, no stories. And not just that, it's just but the in-ring work rate was psychology. And I understand how when you Smarks can be fans of like guys like Adam Cole, who doesn't even do wrestling moves. And yet you like him because for some reason you guys look like him. That's why. Because y'all, like, the reason why you like all these wrestlers is because you guys look like them. Or they can relate to you some weird fucking way because they play video games or whatever. Not just that. Freaking... You guys like these wrestlers, again, like, you guys only care about these whole dream matches, whatever. And you're guys gonna argue that, well, why you can't care, like, you know, there's no story. Because, you know, the story is they want to be the best in the world. And that's not a story, people. Literally, every match is like, you know, they want to be the best in the world. Like, that's literally every fucking match. That's also every match. If you're wrestling in amateur wrestling, that's basically like when, again, because I wrestled in high school and college and middle school, I wanted to be the best in the world. That's like a basic story, okay? A karate fight. People are fighting to be the best out of the two. That's literally a typical story. That's not a real story in professional wrestling when professional wrestling is a TV show, people. You need a story. And people say, you wouldn't complain about this, it was like WWE versus New Japan. First of all, I would complain the same shit, because first of all, New Japan is an indie fucking Japanese promotion, as MJF said. Okay? No one fucking knows these Japanese wrestlers are. That's the fucking thing. No one fucking knows who these people are. No one fucking knows. So no one fucking knows who the fuck Will Ospreay, but aside you fucking Smarks. Again, the only reason like you guys like this shit because y'all a bunch of fucking weird anime loving smarky wrestling fans. Y'all just weird wrestling fans that think that this is a sport. Y'all act like this is a real thing, and y'all like fuck you have your weird fucking bullshit to support. That is why. Grab your Coca-Colas, drink my Nestle, spy me bitches, the old shit, and let's talk about the show, and let's speak that truth, because the reality is this show was not good. Only Smarks like this show, and y'all gonna pretend this shit is good, when in reality, this shit will not draw, like, it's not good. And people are like, why you care about drawing viewership and ratings or whatever? Y'all make it out like whenever AEW gets 1 million viewers, you guys fucking brag about that shit. You guys also fucking hate when WWE gets like low ratings and shit. Again, this is not me supporting WWE. It's just like I see the hypocrisy that people crap on WWE, but supporting AEW is fucking stupid. I hate modern wrestling. I hate WWE. I hate WWE nowadays. I hate fucking AEW. But I watch them because of course I have to speak the fucking truth, okay? Grab the Coca-Cola, drink my Spanish bitch, go oh shit. Plus, make some money. You know what I mean? Oh shit, it's good stuff. Let's talk about the show. So the show started, I thought it was fucking stupid. But it seemed like that's the trend, right? That's the fucking trend. You know? that every time they do a gay ass time limit, they open up the show with this, and that's basically why. God forbid you maybe like end the show with something like this, you know, when it's a world title. I mean, it wasn't a world title match, but it was like the world champions on the show. But God forbid you have the show. People are not even expecting this match was to probably end at a time limit. But you know, you could have done like a swerve, like, you know, bullshit. This is gonna be a long, boring match. You know, you could have just done something like that, where this is gonna be a long, boring match, and then this whole swerve idea that you did not have this match end like decisively, you know. But no, I don't fuck. Whatever, I don't give a fuck. So MJF versus Adam Cole happened. This match, Adam Cole fucking got carried by MJF. You know, I would believe that when people say MJF is a good wrestler, I would believe it after this fucking match. Compared to Adam Cole, it's funny that Smarks, you know, they like to support Adam Cole, saying he's one of the best in-ring workers, and we don't deserve these. Adam Cole is literally a fucking skinny fuck who's a vanilla midget and can't do wrestling moves. He can't wrestle. I hate that Smarks, like, they act like guys like John Cena sucks as a wrestler. But I would believe that why people would say that John Cena is a better wrestler than Adam Cole after, like, just comparing them. Because at least with John Cena, he does power moves. The guy's believable when he kicks out of two! How is Adam Cole kicking out of two every fucking move? He kicked out of the tombstone pile driver! Obviously, I don't like that MJF did a tombstone pile driver. But how is that believable? First of all, again, MJF, if you were to say who is a great wrestler out of this, I would believe, as, like, MJF, wow, what a wrestler this guy is. Sure, you know, even though I fucking hate that this guy, like, he's supposed to be an anti-smart character, he's supposed to be anti-indie, but yet he praises guys like Adam Cole with that stupid promo last week. And people, you guys discriminate my body, but because my body works, says Adam Cole. Like, shut up, you're a fucking fag. You don't have no body work. MJF literally carried Adam Cole. I saw this match, and literally, I was like, why this match was happening? But fucking it. So, like, MJF does, like, heel work or whatever, you know, he bashed the fan or whatever. But, like, literally, MJF carried the match. The guy was doing wrestling moves. The guy was actually doing power moves. Moves that Adam Cole didn't even do any. And I'm just wondering myself, like, well, if Adam Cole's such a great wrestler, why isn't he doing any wrestling moves? You know? I'm not saying every match a wrestler has to do so many moves and they're like kicking out of two, shit like that, right? But there needs to be a set move set. But, like, I would understand when people complain and say, guys, like, okay, you know, this so-and-so wrestler's not a great wrestler because he doesn't even do wrestling. He's not a great wrestler. But yet you guys support guys like Daniel Bryan, Shinsuke Nakamura, Finn Balor, fucking, you know, not just that, even like sometimes Kenny Omega. You guys look, Adam Cole, gay. You guys praise all these stupid fucking wrestlers, yet they don't do wrestling moves. Like, you guys even crap on Brock Lesnar. Even though Brock Lesnar is a legit, actual amateur wrestler, but does wrestling moves. But you guys crap on them for some fucking reason. MJF. Like, actually, let me compare this. Roman Reigns. When Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan happened, like, back in 2015, people say that Bryan's such a better wrestler. He should beat Roman. But, like, literally, that match, Roman Reigns carried the match. He did more moves than Bryan did, and Bryan just did gay, stupid kicks. Look what Adam Cole did in this fucking match. Adam Cole, literally he was getting carried throughout the match. He was getting beat up. Like, the guy was getting beat up the entire fucking match. He looked fucking, like, weak. And looked like, literally, like, but the fact that he kept kicking out of two, it's just literally so fucking G-rated. It's like you're fucking seeing legit Popeye getting beat up, but all of a sudden he comes overcome the odds. It was like a cartoon show. Adam Cole, like, kicking out like he's fucking John Cena is fucking retarded. At least with John Cena when he was Super Cena, it made sense because he looked the part. He looked like fucking, you know, he could actually kick out of fucking devastating moves because he looked like a fucking, you know, he looked tough. Adam Cole is not tough. He doesn't look the part. You can't just do, oh, but it's wrestling. Like, shut up. I actually was fucking debating this with a Smark on, like, a YouTube channel, because I was seeing this YouTube, and it's like, what the fuck? How is it believable, like, this guy kicking out at fucking 2? And also, not just that, like, MJF, and people's like, oh, you know, to be fair, Adam Cole's moveset is a bunch of high spots or risky moves. Where are the risky moves? Where are the risky moves? What risky moves? So, basically, flipping around and doing gay-ass super kicks, those are risky moves? Y'all just bullshitting because you guys just care about Adam Cole because you guys can relate to them. You're just making up shit excuses. Adam Cole sucks. Literally, MJF carried a guy, did more moves than Adam Cole. All that Adam Cole did in this match was stupid super kicks. During the match, that, the referee got knocked out and he used the belt onto him. You know, he was about to win. He does the stupid gay-ass Shining Wizard. And then towards the end of the match, MJ was about to use the diamond ring, but the referee saw it, even though the referee got knocked down and was injured. But he could see the fucking diamond. There's no selling with it. Didn't make any fucking sense. Adam Cole took advantage. He was about to do this. He did a Shining Wizard. He did a stupid gay-ass finisher. Again, it's a kick or a fucking knee. It's a fucking... there's no moveset. MJF was about to lose, which just made look... And first of all, if wrestling was in his prime, MJF would have squashed Adam Cole like this. But we live in the modern gay wrestling era where you have to have these wrestlers go out for 30 fucking minutes because you have to appease to these smarky work rate fucking lovers. Because, they think a match is long, it's so great. They were chanting, this is awesome. Like, how is it awesome? Adam Cole, no selling, and not just that, fucking kicking out at 2. You guys crap on John Cena for that. And it didn't look believable, but, but Adam Cole's such a great worker. I don't understand when I say this is... Because to me, this honestly reminded me of Cena versus Brock Lesnar. When Brock Lesnar literally destroyed this guy. Brock Lesnar destroying Cena, both at Extreme Rules and fucking SummerSlam 2014. It reminded me of that. But then, for some fucking reason, Adam Cole overcome the odds. How is it believable? And people crapped on Cena, but it's okay when Adam Cole does it because, he's my beautiful gay twink. How is that believable, people? How is that believable? And how is that fucking cool? Literally, Adam Cole kicking out of 2s and fucking still surviving. Like, how does that make any fucking sense? Okay? How did that make any fucking sense? There was no actual in-ring psychology. Okay? In-ring psychology is shit that makes look realistic and believable. Okay? Not every match needs to be long. Okay? Unless there's actually a legit good story. And it's like, you believe that these wrestlers could go longer than whatever. Like, guys like Rock and Austin, whenever they have a match, you believe why the match was so in-depth, paced. Like, because you believe, like, these guys were gonna fucking beat the shit out of each other, and that's why they would last long in a fucking match. They're fighting to the death, and they're two badasses. Same thing with Triple H and The Undertaker. Triple H, Shawn Michaels. Come on, Edge and Orton. Like, in recent year. Like, Taker versus Michaels. At least with Shawn Michaels, the guy had muscle. The guy looked ripped. Okay? He was not Adam Cole skinny fuck. Adam Cole compared to MJF, who looks fucking like... Sure, yeah, he's roided up, but who fucking cares if the guy's roided up? It's fucking pro wrestling. It's not like you're actually doing fucking sports. And this is not a real sport, people, so stop saying wrestling's a sport. You're not amateur wrestlers, okay? But come on here. Like, look, if this match happened when wrestling was in its prime, MJ would have squashed this guy. It's unbelievable. Like, Adam Cole was still able to end this match and kicking out. Like he's fucking Cena. And if this was a real fight, Adam Cole would be dead. It's unrealistic, folks. Like, wrestling's supposed to be realistic. And yet this match was unrealistic. So that's why I'm not going to pretend this match was great, because these marks are going to pretend. I'm not saying I enjoyed, like, MJF basically beating the fuck out of a guy. I thought it was gay that Adam Cole, like, really? This guy, he's laughing. And by the way, the guy, when he was laughing, had the belt. Because, first of all, the fact that MJ was struggling to beat this guy, it's unbelievable. This is why it takes away the match from me. And I'm sorry. Stop, I'm not sorry, but, like, stop saying that these matches are good when they're not really good. You're not going to remember these matches, okay? You're not going to really remember these matches, honestly. Okay? They're not going to be matches you're going to probably remember in the future, unless you're a fucking weird, smarky guy that thinks, like, that tries to remember weird shit. This won't be memorable, honestly. I'm just going to remember, like, this is the match that really Adam Cole, like, kicked out at too many times, and B basically became Super Cena, but people, like, they crapped on John Cena, but support Adam Cole. How does that make any fucking sense? But again, that was happening even in NXT, when Adam Cole was facing, like, guys like Johnny Gargano. He's kicking out at 2, like, come on. And it's just so gay, like, Adam Cole looks so gay, like, he's laughing and had a belt. And the fact that MJ struggled to beat Adam Cole is fucking stupid. The fact he almost loses to Adam Cole is fucking stupid. But yeah, a 30-minute time limit. You see, I wouldn't mind if this was maybe the main event. I don't mind, like, sure, whatever, a no-con... The thing is, though, I just think, like, why did this match need to be long? And in my opinion, like, honestly, like, why MJF, like, just didn't win? Oh, but it's bad for Adam Cole. I don't give a fuck. Fuck Adam Cole. I know he's smart. Adam Cole, smarky fans like to pretend this guy's a main event talent, but he's not. Who fucking cares if this guy lose? I would love that MJF won. But yeah, but again, but if anything, like, why wasn't this the main event? If this was going to be third, like, why couldn't MJF be main event? What, it's because of some stupid gay-ass time limit shit? But the thing is, why do they have a time limit? Especially, like, when you look at back in the day when guys like, when guys like Shawn Michaels versus Cena, when their match happened in a 2-hour show, when they had that match at the UK, right? That match was over 30 minutes, and that was like, that's a match where you're going to remember, because guys like Shawn Michaels and John Cena, 2 larger-than-life characters, having that match, that spectacular match. If anything, that match solidified that, honestly, John Cena will always be better than all these people that claim that Smarks are. Again, I'm not saying that John Cena's at his faults, but my God, a match like that proves like why John Cena is honestly one of the better in-ring workers that all these Smarks pretend they are, like, these wrestlers are nowadays. In my opinion, John Cena's like way better wrestler than Adam Cole, Shinsuke Nakamura, Finn Balor, and all these fucking gay indie fucks that just do kicks and flips. At least with John Cena, he does wrestling moves. MJF did power moves. He does wrestling moves. Yet, let's fucking pretend Adam Cole's such a great wrestler and blah, blah, blah. I don't know what to fucking tell you. Again, like, I would have won, less, like, whatever, end this match, like, in like, before the main event. It would make more sense to me, I guess, if it was, like, a 30-minute time limit or whatever. But yeah, this match was 30 fucking minutes. Opening show, it was your typical bullshit. You gotta pretend like this is, they're tough, guys, even though Adam Cole's not tough. And this is like a way to get them out of fucking Adam Cole losing and looking weak. It's so fucking gay, I'm sorry. I just think it's gay. It's just like, they're not credible enough to have a long 30-minute match. MJF should have squashed this guy in real life. He would have probably killed this guy like this in real life. It made no fucking sense. To me, it's unrealistic as all hell, and I hate these fucking time limits. Not just that, fucking, really, come on, Adam Cole, like, having this long fucking match, and the guy proved that he was not a great wrestler tonight, but people are going to pretend this guy's great because the match they thought was good. I'm not saying I didn't hate the match, because I actually did enjoy MJ beating the shit out of the guy. But it's just like, wow, Adam Cole super kicking and kicking out of 2 is like, whatever. Actually thinking about it, no, like, it's not really that great of a match. People are just pretending it is because, they're AEW shills, They're fucking weird smarky fans because they like, and AEW can't do no wrong and shit, because they're gay smarks. And they're all about work rate. They don't give a fuck about stories and characters, and they think if a match is long, it's like, that's like saying you're writing an essay and it's a shit essay. We're gonna pretend that the essay's so great because it's like a long essay. Whatever happened to quality over quantity, people? That's what I learned in college, Like, come on here. But yeah, 30-minute time limit. Like, why does AEW need time limits? You know, I'm surprised they need time limits because whenever they have long matches, you know, they want to have good long matches and shit. I'm surprised they ended like time limit or whatever. I mean, I wouldn't mind if, like, you know, if this was a main event, like, sure, that's why you have a time limit, then fine. You know, if it's a main event match, then fine. I wouldn't mind, like, okay, and that's how you just end the show with a time limit. I would not mind that. But at the end of the day, why does this match have to go 30 minutes? And why the fuck, like, really, Adam Cole? Like, how is that? I know because, you know, this is AEW, because they're smarky people. But to me, it makes no sense. MJF honestly looked weak, too. By, like, come on, like, Lee was going to struggle to beat this guy. I'm sorry, like, it's not realistic. It's also not realistic when I forgot to mention, like, come on, a guy like Gunter, who clotheslines Sami Zayn, that doesn't knock him out, like, to make him, like, pin, like, come on. A guy like Gunter should be able to beat up Sami Zayn. But because we live in a modern wrestling era where we have to pretend these people could survive, even though they don't look realistic, it's fucking stupid. So yeah, this was a 30-minute match. Adam Cole got the mic, says 5 more minutes. Like, can you just say, can we have, like, a fucking sudden death? But whatever. This match doesn't go 5 minutes, and then MJ just walks away and just look kind of weak, like he's scared of Adam Cole. Like, come on. I would believe it if, you know, even if it's CM Punk. Like, I would rather CM Punk and MJF going after it. Honestly, why, again, this is why I would have liked it. Like, why can't CM Punk MJF be feuding? Why not MJF versus CM Punk be the first match, the first main event for a fucking Collision? Why do you gotta do some gay-ass six-man tag to appease the Smark because they want Jay White versus Punk or whatever to appease with, like, you can't do that in the future. And that's also, in my opinion, too, you couldn't say maybe MJF versus Adam Cole that happened at Collision. Whatever. And the fact this was a non-title, like, whatever. So they did this thing was like a non-title match where, oh, you know, it's your championship contenders bullshit. To me, only a non-title match works if, let's say, you had, like, so many matches and this is, like, your last chance type of deal to earn a title shot, then I would understand that, sure. But this is, like, the first time they're thrusting each other. Like, come on. How does that make any fucking sense? To me, a non-title match that made sense, somewhat, even though it's kind of stupid on their part. Like, the last time a non-title match made sense to lead to the secondary world title match was like Batista versus Cena in like 2010. I don't know, I remember this, but like that's like, to me, that comes to mind. That makes sense that when a match like happened before a pay-per-view, and like that was like during WrestleMania week, that was like during WrestleMania season, right? Cena versus Batista was gonna happen at WrestleMania. Before that, they had a few weeks like on Raw, like they had that match. So there you go. Or whatever. And then that match ended like a second with Batista causing himself a DQ. Which is not good as his part, but, you know, it made sense. If anything more, that, like, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. But yeah, that happened. I would have liked it better if, like, Punk versus MJF would still, like, if this was, like, you know, Punk and MJF, like, or fighting, and this what happened to them, sure, because at least with CM Punk, he's like well known to Smarks and somewhat, you know, casual viewers. I mean, mostly because he got beat up, you know, but at least people would know who CM Punk is more than Adam Cole, you know. That's why, like, CM Punk, he's only like more like a draw to the AEW fans. I'm not saying he's like a big draw, but like he is a draw for the fans. That's why it would be like, why isn't like all this shit leading up to like Collision, you know? This should have been like honestly the bit, and then fucking Punk and MJF, they have that. Well, basically what Adam Cole and MJF have, this should have been the Collision match for the world title. You know? That's how you make people care about Collision. You do the big matches on Collision. You gotta treat Collision like Saturday Night Main Event, basically. And this should have been, like, not some stupid gay-ass six-man tag. Like, come on. And, you know, they announced some stupid fucking matches that no one fucking cares for Collision besides Smarks. Like, come on. Buddy Murphy versus Andrade. Smarks, they only care, this is going to be a good match. Like, what's the story? Like, come on here. Whatever. Sammy Guevara gets interviewed. Oh yeah, before that, CM Punk was shown. They showed a video package of Punk. He talks about there's like a workout video. He says he doesn't know what he's gonna do on Saturday, but he got a lot of things to get off his chest. So I guess again, this would be nice. Hopefully they start the show with CM Punk talking. That's a way to literally lead people to fucking care, and then you could lead to the main event. But again, in my opinion, the main event should be MJ versus Punk. You can even do some bullshit where CM Punk, in a way, he doesn't win the title in some shenanigan. That could be a way where you can introduce Samoa Joe. Since they want to do a Samoa Joe feud and bullshit, whatever. Heck, this could be even a way you can lead to Adam Cole costing, because he wants to be the I don't fucking know, some stupid shit. I mean, come on, MJF versus Adam Cole as the main feud. To me, that's not a big feud. That's not a drawing feud for a pay-per-view. Adam Cole's not the guy to beat MJF. Not at all, okay? To me, okay, who is the guy that should beat MJF to dethrone him and whatever? I don't mind MJF having a little long feud, a long reign as champ. To me, there's really nobody aside from maybe Punk, maybe Wardlow, but you fucked up his momentum, because again, there could be a story right there with Wardlow and MJF, but you kind of fucked up Wardlow. Why would you want to do that? Unless you have a legend coming, whatever. I mean, I wouldn't mind, honestly, one of the fucking big shows, All In or All Out, it should be Sting. One of Sting's fucking Sting, it should be Sting versus MJF for one of those shows. And that could be where Sting's retires. You could even have MJF retire him, shit, something like that. Or you know what I want? Fuck it, I know what the Smarks would be pissed off. I wouldn't even fucking mind Goldberg throwing MJF. Who fucking cares? And I would really piss off the Smarks, huh? But I would do it, because who fucking cares? Fuck modern wrestling, man. And honestly, I don't even think MJF would fucking mind. Because, he's a fellow Jew. So, the Jews love each other. Come on. Shalom. I mean, come on. You can't deny them Jewish chicks, bro. Come on. They all love each other because for the Jewish chicks, And all the Jewish chicks out there, y'all invited my big black couch, but don't be, as long as you're hot and shit, so. I love my Jewish woman, bro. Speaking of Sting, well, Sammy Guevara comes out. He says that him and Tay are having a girl. Apparently, there's a wrestling curse where every men wrestler have a girl. I don't know. I hope that's not really true, because, no wonder, and then at least, all these women looking like men. I feel bad for, the wrestler. I mean, again, it's not a problem having girls. I'm not saying that. It's just, it's a darn shame, if you want a boy and you're a wrestler, you will never probably have a boy. I saw the Edge interview with Logan Paul, which was a great interview. And apparently he says that's that's a wrestling curse. I hope that's because again, come on, that's kind of sad. If you want a boy too, there's nothing wrong having girls. Because again, as a dream of mine, I'll tell you guys the truth. I would love to be a father. Okay, it's one of my aspirations in the future. You want to carry that bloodline. You know what I mean? I want to be able to have both. I want to have both daughters and sons. And if I was to be a wrestler, a legit pro wrestler, I don't want that curse. You know what I mean? That's really fucking sad. Damn, holy shit. I feel bad for these wrestlers nowadays, man. They won't be able to have sons because, of that wrestling curse. What did I tell you? They put their bodies on the line for y'all motherfuckers. And now they have to deal with fucking, having she-hulky women, like Charlotte Flair. And, oh my, and look at the rock star. Holy shit. Then he says then Sammy Guevara talks about how he fell short of being world champion, and he still has planned to win the belt along with having his daughter, blah, blah, on his side, and his wife. Sammy says he needs to do some changes, but out comes Darby Allin. He still wants to talk about Double or Nothing. Darby says some fans are starting to love Sammy again. He does also thank Sammy for, he also, congratulates Sammy. He says that people are starting to love Sammy again and question if Sammy will continue to live in Jericho's shadow. And it says at least him and Sting are equals, and it's not that Sting appreciates society. Jericho comes out and questions Sammy Guevara. Jericho kind of look young in a way, but then I see that this guy has fucking heels. Why are you wearing heels? Are you fucking really going through some fucking weird fucking scenario in your life? Your midlife crisis? Like, what the fuck? Jericho makes his way and questions Sammy why he never asked for Jericho's help for the title from MJF and says if he did, then he'll help Sammy be world champ, whatever. Sammy questions why Jericho didn't ask Sammy for his help to help beat Adam Cole. Jericho wants an apology and says no, then, you know what? You're gonna have to learn if you team up with me against Darby next week or something. Like, settle your differences now? I mean, to me, okay, so they're trying to do a Sammy Guevara-Jericho dissension, and I just feel it's so forced. It just feels so forced. I understand, you know, they're kind of trying to make Sammy Guevara a babyface, because, again, he's having a child, and, you know, it's kind of like a babyface type of thing to do, because, you know, it announced that he's having a baby with Ty Mello and shit, you know, which congrats to them, you know. I just feel it's just, like, too forced. You know? Whatever. Then Sting comes out. Like, Darby obviously is not alone. And this is like the first time Sting and Jericho are interacting with each other ever. Which, honestly, I would love a Sting Jericho. Again, I said this before. And I don't give a fuck if Sparks complained. I wouldn't mind if this was the world title feud. And like or not, if you want ratings or you want people to give a fuck about your show, you need these legends to be the world champ. That way it gives more of the value of the title. Okay? I know Smart said this is one of the positive about AEW. They don't have the legends winning the titles. But they're on every week. They're on every week. So what's the difference? And honestly, like, having the titles on them, it gives more prestige. Makes people care. And guess what? People know who the fuck Sting and Jericho is. Them being the world champion, that would lead to people actually wanting to watch. Not some stupid gay-ass champions. But whatever. I mean, it doesn't... I don't mind this. Like, just them, like, a non-title feud, it's not bad, too. This is the first time we see Sting and Jericho together. They never really had a match. I wouldn't mind, again, them having a match in the future. One-on-one. You could do it, honestly, on an all-in, all-out. I would not mind that. People like to say, take my money for MJ, for Adam Cole versus some goop, or some Bryan Danielson versus Take a Shit, or Bryan Danielson versus, what's his stupid name? Fucking Okada. There are a bunch of fucking video packages about these fucking wrestlers. Like, again, no one fucking knows who these guys are. Oh, but it's all about being the best in the world. That's the story. That's not a real story, folks. Stop fucking making bullshit to make people pretend to care about that shit. Shut up, okay? If anything, this is my dream match. Sting versus Jericho? Take my money. So, like, I guess the thing about this is they're the battle of the bats now. Because now they both have bats as like, weapons. Jericho had a bat on Sting. But then, like, then Sting moves and he puts a bat on him. It kind of fucking looked kind of weird, but whatever. I mean, it's, you know, it's epic. You know, I mean, I don't mind it because they're badasses. They're fucking two legends that people give a fuck about. So I don't mind this. Then eventually Jericho leaves, and this leads to, like, eventually Sting having his match, like, his, whatever. Before this, Sonata, which I remembered, I think this guy, wasn't he in TNA, and he was, like, fucking a jogger? Whatever, who fucking cares? Sonata does an open challenge, like, blah, 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 he was talking Japanese, and no one fucking understood what the fuck it's like. I'm gonna have a challenge. Like, who gives a fuck? Get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck. Stop. And yeah, great. No story. Fucking bullshit. You know, open challenge. And then again, if people complain about WWE having open challenges, they're doing open challenges in AEW, and it's fucking gay. And there's no stories. Darby Allin, Sting, and Orange Cassidy and Lee, they defeated the Mongol Embassy. I don't give a fuck about this match because, again, like, what's the story of this and why should we care about the Mongol Embassy? These are, like, people from ROH and no one fucking knows who cares about them. I like the finish. I will say I like the finish, how they did the finish with Sting. It was cool. Again, I only care about this match because of Sting, but, like, I didn't really care, unfortunately, because, you know, there's no real story. I don't care. By the way, Keith Lee, man. Keith Lee looks fucking stupid. The guy coming out looking like an anime cape because he's like an anime fan. And the guy looked like he rolled out of bed. The guy legit looked like he rolled out of fucking bed. when they showed Keith Lee coming out in the entrance. And people think this is how dare they release Keith Lee, this talent. I'm sorry, this guy looks stupid. My God. My God. Wardlow defeats Jake Hager for no reason. This match happened for the TNT title, and Luchasaurus Christian were on the Titantron. Says that Wardlow would face Luchasaurus on the debut episode of Collision, and they reveal they took out Arn Anderson, whatever. We get a video package of Hiroshi Tanahashi, who challenged MJF to an AEW World Title match at Forbidden Door for some stupid reason. Like, I become close to, I don't know. Like, the translation, he came close to being Moxley last year, and he wants another shot against MJF, and who fucking cares? MJF says he's not going to face some guy in a indie promotion in Japan, and that even Tony Khan books this. If Tony Khan books this match, then it wouldn't be the first time he shows up to an event. I like this. I like what he said. It's just the problem is, like, you know, I find, like, MJF, he craps on smarks and, you know, craps on indie shit, which I like. That should be his character. But yet, the guy, he does gay, smarky indie shit, like, he's praising Adam Cole. Like, that's not cool, you know? That totally ruins your vibe, bro. That ruins your character. Whatever. But apparently the match is still made official for no fucking reason. Whatever. But I don't know. Who knows? If MJ doesn't show up, that's good, I guess. I don't care. Cassidy's interview backstage, but then fucking Zack Sabre Jr. shows up. He wants another, and he said he wanted another titles collection. Again, I don't give a shit about this. It's some stupid gay-ass fucking open, like, you know, some stupid Forbidden Door gay shit that, you know, some smarks that are gonna jizz over. This is so good. Ugh. Tony Storm defeats Sky Blue. Sky Blue won some stupid fucking fatal 4-way bat match and Rampage. You know, okay, no one, who the fuck is Sky Blue? Who the fuck is this besides Sparks that pretend to know? Again, this is another bitch that they just debuted to act like we have to know who the fuck this bitch is. I'm not sure she's ugly. She kind of has a rat face, though, so it's like, I don't fucking care. Whatever, she fucking loses, and then fucking the fucking fat whale bitch, the whale Nightingale bitch, the whale, listen, some whale bitch comes out and saves. I'm surprised she can run, even though she can't really run, whatever. And wow, it leads to some stupid tag match for Collision that no one cares about. Okay, this was gay too. Jungle Boy, he was talking about, like, you know, all of the talk about belts. I feel a little naked. And he's saying this when he has a dude next to him. It's like, what? You're so gay. Like, that sounds so gay, him talk. And especially, it doesn't sound cool. Like, you're fucking, the way you look. Come on, it sounded so gay. Jungle Boy says, I feel a little naked with my friend Hook. That I have a time, so he accepts Sonata's challenge for the. So again, this is not the problem with these matches, people. This is the problem with these Forbidden Door matches. These Forbidden, you know damn well they're not changing the titles. But not only that, there's no story. These matches are predictable as all hell. Like, why do you like these matches? You guys like these matches so men get sweaty? Like, that's not a point. Like, when the match is predictable, why should you watch or care? Why should I really watch this pay-per-view? Because it's predictable as all hell, and there's no story. And I know that fucking Jungle Boy is not winning the New Japan title. Like, that's so fucking retarded. Like, come on. That's not how you do wrestling. That's not wrestling, people. Wrestling's supposed to include unpredictability, but even if a match is predictable, there should be a good story. There's not a story in this. Oh, it's about being the best in the world. That's a typical story that every match is about. Literally, the next match I'm going to talk about is literally the same shit. Every match is about being the best in the world, you dumbasses. And it doesn't help that these matches, like, again, they're all gay, flippy, flips and kicks and shit. They're not good to do wrestling moves. They're, like, whatever. These are not good wrestling matches, people, to even care to see about their in-ring ability, work rate, psychology. This, like, again, with this shit, it's like watching gay porn. Why would I want to watch gay porn? First of all, I'm not gay. Second, I'm not gay though, really not though. Second of all, like, why would I want, come on, it's like, come on. How is, like, a story, there's more a story in lesbian porn than this shit. Come on. Lord. In the main event, the Young Bucks and Hangman Page, they defeat, okay, so what's announced in Collision? CM Punk FTR versus the Bullet Club Golden Samoa Joe. Why? Again, there's no story with this match. It just besides, CM Punk wants to work with Samoa Joe and Jay White. It's so fucking gay. It should have been like at least CM Punk versus like MJF for the world title. That would be a great way to hold. Again, the show should be so big, like big main events and shit like that. You should be making this like your Saturday night main event every week. Fucking world title matches, shit like that. Like basically a weekly pay-per-view, but with stories like every week and shit. Miro will be in action. Sky Blue and Willow Nightingale versus the Outcasts. Warlock versus some Luchasaurus. Buddy Matthews versus Andrade, which there's no story with this stupid gay-ass shit. And the main event, Hangman Page and Young Bucks defeats the Blackpool Combat Club. I'll be honest with you, I did not give a fuck about this match, really, because I didn't. I guess I was more intrigued about the fucking Double or Nothing match, because, it's also like a downgrade. Like, why should I really care? Like, when a match with weapons and hardcore shit going on to, like, this match, when it's like, whatever, I don't really care. After the match, fucking Moxley and whatever, they attacked fucking Hangman and the Young Bucks after the match. Kenny Omega shows up, but then he gets beat up, and Eddie Kingston comes out. Eddie Kingston comes out. It made no sense. Oh, but he's Moxley's friend, whatever. He comes out, he returns, and the guy looks like more fatter than ever. Oh, there's a tension between Moxley and him, whatever. Kenny Omega then comes out, he saves the Young Bucks and Hangman, and then eventually, Zack Sabre Jr. attacks him. Not Zack Sabre. Fucking, they look like the same people. Fucking Will Ospreay, the fucking guy comes out, he attacks fucking Kenny Omega. Oh, this is to build to their match at Forbidden Door. And how could you say there's no story? There's a story based on their New Japan. First of all, no one fucking watches New Japan. Okay, shut the fuck up. No one fucking watches New Japan. I don't give a fuck what happened in New Japan. That's not an excuse to care about a match that's happening in AEW. I'm watching AEW for AEW. Can we focus on AEW? And I don't give a shit this one time a year when literally they do this every time throughout the year. All you people say, it's one time a year where there's the excuse of no story. Bullshit. They do this every fucking time. Collision, Rampage, matches with no story. What's the story with Buddy Matthews and Andrade? They do this every time. They do this every time he went with Kenny Omega return with his fucking that tag match. They do this all the fucking time. Just shut up. And I don't give a fuck about Will Ospreay. The guy looks like a fucking gay fucking white guy who fucking fuck all the dudes in Japan where they're fucking, they have these fucking white fetish, whatever. They want white cocks and shit. Whatever. That's what they are. That's what Will Ospreay's for. And Will Ospreay, again, your typical fucking flippin' floppin' faggot. I don't give a shit about their New Japan match. I don't give a about fucking Wrestle Kingdom. I don't give a fuck about all this shit. Okay? These are overrated, smarky-ass matches that will not fucking... that these would be jobbers in the Attitude Era. Okay? I don't give a fuck that... they can do more than Hulk Hogan. Bullshit. Hulk Hogan was like a better wrestler and had more work rate in Japan. And for God's sakes, Hulk Hogan... Like, who fucking cares? This guy has more star power. Let me just check this. Like, Hulk Hogan was a star. Hulk Hogan knew how to draw a crowd without doing flips and kicks. Everything, he was always a good wrestler. He just didn't need to do all these fucking stupid injuries or whatever. He didn't do a drop kick like he did in New Japan. And if anything, the guy has more work rate than all these guys because he's like the first IWGP World Champion. You dumb fucks. Did you guys know that? I bet you guys probably don't. He was like the first IWGP World Champion in fucking Japan. And then he became the WWE Champion. He doesn't need to do all this stupid shit. He had a charisma. He had a star power. No one fucking knows who the fuck Will Ospreay is unless you're a smart. Unless you're a weird fucking smart that likes stupid gay shit. I don't give a fuck what he did in New Japan. Don't want you fucking watching beside these weird fucking people in their fucking stupid streaming sites. God. I don't give a fuck. Oh, but you're not a real wrestling fan. You don't like that shit. Well, guess what? You're fucking gay if you say that. You're fucking gay. How can I watch these shit? It's not on primetime TV. What, that apparently makes me like not a real wrestling fan? And not just that. I'm not a real wrestling fan because, again, I have a life. And, people have work. People have shit to do. Not even is a fat Nick Rimongo who has no fucking life that just watches wrestling. If you make wrestling your entire life, that's just fucking sad. Especially when it's like the worst time to be a wrestling fan. It's not cool. It's like the low, like wrestling's not popular anymore. It's so uncool. But let's pretend this is the best time to be a wrestling fan. AEW fucking New Japan fucking bullshit door. The gay door, the gay forbidden door, like where they're gonna fucking, oh Lord. Whatever. I hate fucking modern wrestling. Fuck this overrated piece of shit show. Fuck Adam Cole gay. Fuck Will Asbury. Fuck all these, and fuck you Smarks. This was a gay ass giant Smarky Jizzfest. Fuck this show. Fuck Forbidden Door. Fuck Collision. Like I'll try to watch it, but I can't guarantee that I'll watch it. I'm not watching every fucking week. Apparently Saturday's gonna be raining, but you know damn well what I do. I'll tell you the truth. What I do on Saturdays, I always try to go out and have a good time. Unless it's like a not good rainy day, unless I have shit to do Sunday night. But I always try to do things on the weekends. I'm not wasting my time. Like, you see, if wrestling was good, people would watch Collision. All you people say, that's the problem with people don't want to go to these shows, because people want to do things in the summer. That is a stupid, lame excuse. If wrestling was good, people would be buying tickets to go to these shows and watching at home. Don't give me this bullshit. Back in the Attitude Era, people were watching fucking wrestling no matter what. It's not about fucking, summertime. It doesn't matter, whatever. And again, for people that want football, whatever. That's just lame excuses. The reason why they're not getting good ratings is because the show sucks. Okay? And the ratings prove that. That's why people talk about ratings. And how can you care about ratings? Again, y'all care about ratings if it supports your arguments, okay? So shut up. Fuck AEW. Fuck New Japan Pro Wrestling. Fuck this whole forbidden gay-ass door shit. Fuck it all. Fuck this Smarky shit. This ain't for me. You guys can have it. Y'all fucking ruined it for the casual viewer or fucking people are normal, okay? Fuck it all. Till next time, peace, yeah, bye. And fuck you retarded fucking lame-ass Smarky fans. Y'all probably have no lives. And y'all like weird people. Y'all kill wrestling for fucking people who used to watch it. But stop watching because you fucking weirdos that support this weird shit. And not just that. Like, this is why, fucking cool alpha males. Cool fucking people. But y'all, poor, who were probably your bullies, used to watch this show. Now it's just the nerds. Like, come on. I'd rather bullies watch this shit. Heck, I was a bully. I mean, I was never bullied or never bullied people because that's not cool. I mean, I knew bullies, but don't worry, I dealt with them good. But here's the thing. Like, I want wrestling to be cool again, people. I want wrestling to be mainstream. Is that a problem? It's not going to be mainstream with the type of direction that wrestling is getting, okay? Let's be for real here. I want wrestling to be cool, people. Like, shit, like, NBA is cool. Fucking shit, like, okay, those are sports. But look at shows, like, even these popular shows like Euphoria. I'm not a fan of Euphoria, but it's popular for a fucking reason. They act like Yellowstone and Walking Dead was popular. Shit like that, These popular TV shows. Till next time, peace, yeah, bye.